Hello, welcome to this edition of Intelligent Video Today. I'm your host, Steve Vonhar. Joining us on the show today, all the way from Sweden, Quickchannel CEO Viktor Underwood. Welcome, Viktor.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
So, tell us a little bit about Quickchannel. How are you positioning the company in the marketplace today?
So today, Quickchannel is we're an end-to-end video platform for enterprise communication. So we're helping our clients with efficient workflows when it comes to creating videos, managing it, editing it. It could be everything from live videos to on-demand video publishing, and then publishing across different channels, maintaining control, brand consistency, and compliance.
So, you've gone through some big changes in the past year or so. Late in 2022, you folks merged with Screennine. So, tell us how that's changed how Quickchannel is going to market these days.
Yeah, so coming from, I mean, both Quickchannel and Screen9 both had 20-ish years experience in the industry, and we were the two biggest platforms here in Sweden. And coming together with Screen9, me coming from old Quickchannel, it really strengthened our product offering. So Quickchannel was more of a streaming platform before and had some capabilities for different use cases. Combining that with the technology platform from Screen9, we have now enabled a complete video workflow uh, platform from, again, creating live video, managing it, publishing it across different channels. So we now have an incredible product platform to stand on after the merger and combine expertise and experience from these both companies. So we're in a good position now in the market.
So, who are your key customers today? Who's buying your stuff?
So the customers that we're working with today is predominantly from two customer groups. So one is government agencies or large government organizations, and the other one is what we call Nordic enterprise. So uh, organizations with like 1,500 employees and up is the organizations that we work really well for. That have larger communication departments, work with internal and external communication, from marketing to investor communication to training videos, etc. So when you have several different use cases across different communication channels, that's when we can come into play and really make a big difference for the customer.
So it really makes a difference in terms of how you go out selling the product. If you're just providing outbound webcasting, that's pretty much you talk to the marketing department. But I guess the way you sell the platform has changed as you've expanded your technical capabilities. Is that the case?
Absolutely, you're spot on there. So when we have moved up market, delivering more and more into the enterprise segment, we come in and normally replace a suite of different tools because the pandemic had really pushed the customers to use a webinar tool and a live streaming tool and a webcasting tool and a publishing tool and an editing tool, etc. And we can come in and replace this across the board. But of course, that also means that it's multiple stakeholders in the deals. There's more decision makers. We're in more of a tighter economy right now. So the financial aspects and return on investment aspects of investment in video communication is becoming higher up. So it's changed the way we sell. It's much more about us coming in as a trusted advisor, enabling them with better workflow, saving the organization's time, saving them money as well, and then also being a trusted advisor with a platform being secure in the kind of market that we are today. So the outcome is longer sales cycles, more steps in the process, more decision makers, but also larger deals because we can come in with our new technology platform and provide a lot more value to the customers.
Now, even as your platform has expanded in terms of its technical capabilities, you've actually pulled back from the North American market a little bit. We've known each other for several years, and you were making a big push into the North American market at that point. But now you're focusing primarily on the European segment. Why is that the case?
Yeah, so that's correct. So before we went international in all directions, if we go back a few years, and as you say, we've been in contact and had a relationship for many years discussing the video market and the streaming market. And with the GDPR coming into force, it's nothing new. But then we had the Schrems 1 and then the Schrems 2 ruling, putting some strain on organizations managing the video content and personal data outside of Europe. And us having a long history in the game, having built up our own data centers, and can ensure the customers a completely compliant solution when it comes to GDPR and Schrems 2, has been something that has proven to be a really big advantage for us in the market here in Europe. Hence why we're also focused more of the resources here in Europe right now. We still, of course, are open to help organizations across the world with their video challenges, but when you're looking at organizations also caring for European compliance in GDPR and security, but also in accessibility, which is a new regulation coming into force here in 2025 that a lot of enterprises are preparing for right now. If those are subjects that are high on the agenda, together with a good, efficient workflow, yeah, then we have a lot to bring to the table today.
So, for those of us who don't know about the security alphabet soup in the EU, why don't you walk us through some of the things that are coming down, that are in place right now, and are coming down the pike? Yeah, GDPR. I think a lot of people are familiar with that, but maybe start with that, then go into what we're seeing happening in the near future.
So the GDPR regulation is to protect the integrity and personal data, and there has been a lot of European organizations using solutions from all across the world. But then there was a guy called Max Schrems who challenged this collaboration with the US or any organization outside of, or geography outside of Europe, basically saying that if you have the data stored in another country and in the US, then this data is not completely safe and secure by the European law. And this overruled the collaboration between Europe and the US, so broke up and said, no, it's not legal anymore. And then there was a new legislation, and then it came Schrems 2, so the second ruling against it, and now we've had a ruling for it again, and we will soon see it to be challenged again. So basically, if you are a bank or working in defense or other like sensitive parts, and especially in government agencies and government, then it's a very high risk move to not abide to the GDPR. Then we have WCAG, which stands for the Web Accessibility Directive. And it's basically when you're communicating with video today, you're missing out on maybe 15 to 20% of the audience because we have people with seeing impairment, hearing impairment, and other disabilities. And hence why there's come a new regulation in the EU that all web applications that are directed to consumers via enterprises and businesses has to be accessible. So if you're a bank providing services, if you provide a booking travel website, or if you're having video communication. So all video communication has to be subtitled. It should be audio descriptive. For some cases, you even want to have sign language. And to be able to provide this in a good way in a video platform that can enable this for you, and maybe also create part of this for you with, for example, technology like AI, that is something that we are in the absolute forefront of. So one of our technology leaders are certified, and we work with the government agencies creating the regulations around this. They are actually using Quickchannel as their video platform. So we're really trying to be in the forefront here.
But
And
it's
then
not.
there's a new.
Go ahead.
The,
There's still more alphabet
There's
soup to
still
go
more.
through.
So yeah, so we have the data privacy, and then we have the accessibility, and now we're having regarding cybersecurity is the NIS2, NIS2 requirements that are coming in, basically ensuring that organizations keep really high security standards, because we have a lot of turmoil in the world right now. There's a lot of cybersecurity threats. We had a huge hacker attack in Sweden 2 weeks ago, putting down like thousands and thousands of people didn't get their paycheck on time and so on. So it's these are the three areas of regulation I would say that we see in Europe, which at Quickchannel we take them very seriously and try to be running in the forefront with them.
Now, it's no trivial task to make an enterprise streaming platform actually security compliant. Walk us through some of the things that you have to do from a technology developer standpoint to harden a platform to address these security issues.
Yeah, so one thing, a big challenging part of doing this, so to be GDPR compliant but still provide a video platform with innovation, is that you cannot use all the technology that is in the forefront happening in the cloud because the cloud might not be compliant. So we then have to do a lot more development in-house. It's more investment in competency, skills, and resources in the company, and also having capabilities and personnel in the team that knows of these regulations and can help us navigate so that we're always in the forefront. Then it's also a lot of process. So you have to upskill your organization to work in a certain way, have certain processes in place so that you ensure both security and privacy in everything that you do for your customers. So I would say it takes a lot more than just grabbing the last technology, putting your brand on it, and shipping it to the clients. But we also believe that by doing this, more of these things in-house builds more robustness, builds value towards our customers because we become more knowledgeable, and we can become a long-term trusted partner in video communication rather than just the latest on the hype. But it's always a balance, and it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task.
No, it's not for the faint of heart from a development perspective, for sure. And other issues we see on the development front, everybody's always looking at AI issues, and I can't let you go from Intelligent Video Today without talking about some of the AI capabilities that you have in the Quickchannel platform right now. Tell us a little bit about how you're leveraging AI processing capabilities today.
Yeah, so AI is something that we've been looking at and working with for quite some time. For example, for transcription, we started to work with integrations with Microsoft and Google. But then again, the GDPR came into play. We couldn't work with those for our customer base. So we worked with local European players. But our customers were always expecting more and better quality. They want Google like quality, but in another compliant setting. And last year, as everyone knows, generative AI took a big leap. There's a lot of hype around it, but there was also a lot of good new models coming out in the space, which we could then take in-house and continue to develop on. So we launched our first own developed Vitas AI transcription last year in September for on demand. We're launching it for live here in the near future, so keep your eyes peeled. And moving on from this, we're seeing that we will be able to use the knowledge that we can transcribe out of a video, because video is such an amazing media, but it's also a bit of a black box. It's got so much information in it, but it's hard to get it out. By transcribing and working with that, you can then create other written or video assets based on it by utilizing AI. So that is without completely explaining everything that we got in pipeline. We the two of the three next big things that we're developing in the platform and offering this year will be AI focused, because it's again helps an efficient workflow, saves our customers a lot of time and money while still being compliant. And that's completely aligned with what our customers care for.
And that's the people overlook the issue of the overlap between AI and security. That really that's one of the key aspects that's keeping enterprises from really embracing AI very rapidly right now. Is that there are those security issues. So by building or integrating those capabilities natively within the Quick Channel platform, that's got to be a big differentiator for you, particularly in the European scene. So let's assume that some of these security issues finally get solved over time. Look in your crystal ball. How do you think AI is going to impact enterprise streaming platforms and like Quick Channel? What you can do over, say, the 3 to 5 year time frame?
I think it's been hard to guess what is going to happen in the next 3 to 5 months in the AI space. So I'm going to be very humble when I make my looking into the future. But I definitely see that the AI is it's a technology that enables saving a lot of time in repetitive tasks, in data management, data organizing. And also in video creation, we can see now it's like some tools that are coming, these like cutting edge tools where you can create fairly good videos based on prompting in text. So I believe that we will be able to create a lot more, like create video content, create animations, take a 1 hour knowledge session and automatically edit up that video into small segments with your intros and outros all slap bang with a click of a button, or that you tell your computer to help you do that, or your video platform. I think those type of capabilities is something that we will see. Also on this, like making videos accessible, it's expensive to have a person to do sign language for all the videos. Well, those sign language hands must not be human all the time. So I think there is a lot of these things that we will see here, maybe not in the next 3 to 5 years, but maybe in the next 1 to 3 years, to be honest. But I don't think it's going to take away completely the need for the experts to be in front of the camera, the need for leadership to be able to communicate, the need for perfectly tailored messaging to reach the audience. But to do that in an empowered way with technology, yes, for sure, that's what I think we will see in the market.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch, and it's going to be fun to watch Quickchannel innovating on that intelligent video frontier. Viktor Underwood, CEO over at Quickchannel, thanks so much for taking the time to visit us today.
Thank you very much, Steve, for having me. Pleasure to join the show. Take care.
And we thank you for joining us for today's episode. Be sure to click on the link right below there to subscribe to the Intelligent Video Today YouTube channel to get access to insight from thought leaders like Viktor Underwood talking about the evolution of the intelligent video space. For IntelliVid Research and Intelligent Video Today, I'm Steve Vonderhaar. Thanks for your time.